A lot of people nowadays, especially the elderly, have the mindset and stigma that the students will not perform well in their academics as well as co-curricular activities if the educational system involve both genders. And I strongly disagree with this statement saying that single-sex school is better than co-education. And here I am will persuade, convince, and stimulate the idea how and why co-education is better compared to the single-sex school. Good morning and Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Hafiz from medical student from UKM. Studying medicine could be very demanding for you to communicate with both genders as well as working with them. So I believe that mixed gender school are co-education environment that help to develop better communication skills, also prepare the students to the real world, challenges sexism, and teaches equality among the students. And thanks to the mixed gender school for providing such skills to the students before they reach their university life. Before I started my persuasive speech, let me explain and tell you briefly what is co-educational. So co-educational or co-ed means that there is no separate schools for boys and girls. Under this system of education, boys and girls are imparted in the same training and education in the same school. And this brings the boys and girls together in the same school at the early of the age. We'll go for the first point. So first and foremost, the exposure to the co-educational environment helps to develop better communication skills among the students. If the students are not given the opportunity to get exposed to the opposite gender, they will find it harder to develop the skills needed to interact with different gender in the long run. Furthermore, both gender express themselves in a different way. Both boys and men are prone not to sharing their problems with the others and prefer to keep them to themselves. Meanwhile, the women are prone to express their feelings and by exposing and interacting to different gender at the early of the age, they can practice it along and may benefit them in the future. In addition, co-educational provides opportunity to the students to work together in the future. Practice is the best way to learn and develop social skills that is important in the future to help solve problems. The next point is, as we grow older, it is a must for the individual to be exposed to the real world. For example, working life or even university life. In our life, whether at work, home, public, or in school, men and women will be constantly interact with each other and have to cooperate in their daily life. Children or students will be introduced to this at very early of age and will find it easier to build a proper relationship between the opposite gender. Furthermore, co-educational provides a broad and varied co-curriculum activities in a co-educational setting. By this, by doing this, the children will learn to be confident, resilient, and compassionate adult. They can use this skill when they graduate in college and be in the real world where men and women coexist, especially at work. And for the last point is, nowadays, education regarding gender equality is a must to avoid any misunderstanding and conflict between two genders. Both genders are given chances and opportunity to express themselves and share their views, opinions in every group discussion in school. As we know, some same-sex schools may not offer as broad as a selection of subjects as co-educational school provide, such as kemahiran hidup bersepadu, kemahiran teknikal, dan kemahiran hidup bersepadu, ekonomi rumah tangga. Society's assumption of men prefer or are better at subjects like maths and science, whereas women are better or prefer at literature and the arts, need to be stopped because it is invalid and brings conflict between the genders. Any discrimination or sex bias in co-education will not be shown in imparting education. This means that the boys and girls are given the equal chances and opportunity to be involved in academics as well as co-curricular activities in co-educational setting. Children who are in such environment from a very early of age will grow to respect and appreciate the views and attributes from both genders. Understanding that even though they may not be the same, but they are still equal. So we have come to the conclusion so that the fear comes from our society that co-education would spoil our youth seem unfounded and unrealistic. The world is changing fast, and we must keep pace with this rapid transition to become a better and developed country. It is imperative that we go for co-education at all levels if we want to achieve the aims of equality to women, universal elementary education, better communication skills, and improvement in quality of teaching. The old wall and barriers of medieval morality and that traditions should be removed and be vanished forever. Co-education is an important and essential means to achieve it. Let us hope it will be soon the order of the day. Thank you very much.